Guess who's just got an ASDA delivery in? That'll be me. I've been at my boyfriend's for several days, but I'm now back home. And late last night I was sitting at my laptop and I thought, I know, I'm going to do one of my big online shops. And so that's exactly what I did do. And I bought all the bulky items. This is what I do. If you're new to my channel, you may not know that every so often, as a non-driver, I find it really convenient to do a massive, great big online delivery of all the heavy things that I use a lot of that are non-perishables. So there's a lot of liquid-based things here, as you see. This is not all of it. This is just some of it. And doing it online, as I was, at my leisure, late in the evening, with a cup of tea, I did kind of feel, in a way, I had a bit more time to sort of think about prices and managed to get the best deals for things. So this is what I've got on this occasion. I've bought 3 tins of chopped tomatoes, and those were 32 pence each. I got 3 of them, and so that came to 96 pence in total. Now, the reason I got 3 was because it was saying that was the limit, like it wouldn't let me add more than 3 to the basket. So I went searching around later to see if I could get a different brand or something like that. And I just tried the non-chopped one in the same brand, and they seem to be unlimited, but anyway, weird. Right, so back to it. I get the cheapest unsweetened soy milk for my tea possible. I tend to prefer this to dairy milk. I'm not a vegan, if you're new to my channel. I just prefer the non-dairy milks in tea and coffee. Anyway, so these were 55 pence each. I managed to break that, chucking it on the floor out of the basket. I'll have to think about what to do with that. I'll maybe put it in another container or something. Anyway, these are 55 pence each. I bought 10, so of course that was £5.50 for all those. That will keep me going for absolutely ages. Sticking to non-dairy milk, Alpro's gone up and up and up, and I normally buy the long life Alpro, and it's like slightly sweetened and it works really well in coffee, because a lot of them will curdle in coffee, but I know that the Alpro sort of blue label stuff doesn't. I'm pressing. Oops, I think I activated my smart meter with that. Sorry. Anyway, they've really been going up and up and up in price, and they're £1.90 now. Well, they might have even been more, actually. I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, so I thought, I wonder what the chiller cabinet version is. And lo and behold, it was quite a bit less. They were £1.50. So I got 2 of those because I didn't want to go too mad, because, I mean, it's got quite a good date on it, February, but you know, I didn't want to have it going off before I used it. But these are long life. I went searching in the special offers section later, and I found these. And these are called Barista, and it's like fake milk. It's made of oat. So I thought I'd give these a go. And these were only £1.25 at the moment because they're on offer. So I took a bit of a risk on it and got all 5 for £6.25 in total. They're all the same. I've just turned them around the other way so you can see the other sides. So yeah, we'll see how we go with those. I'll obviously use those up first because they're fresh. Red kidney beans. These are a real cupboard staple of mine. They're nutritious. They're full of protein, fibre. You know, they're good for you. And, you know, compared to buying meat or like fake veggie meat, they're so cheap. So 33 pence a tin. And I got 10 of those, so that cost me £3.30, obviously. That'll keep me going for ages. These are the ASDA's Just Essentials range. You might notice there's quite a lot of yellow in my haul. These are the plum tomatoes, peeled plum tomatoes. I actually prefer these to the chopped ones. We got one of the old branding on there. Look, that's the same thing. Smart Price has been replaced by Just Essentials by the look of it. Those are 28 pence, so they're actually slightly cheaper than the chopped tomatoes in the same brand, and actually I think they're nicer, honestly, if you've got the patience to just sort of swish the knife around in them and chop them up before you chuck them in. Well, you might just want them whole, of course. So I got 10 of those for £2.80, so we're all right for tomatoes for a while. I use so many tin tomatoes because they're so nutritious and they're cheap and they're available and they keep in the cupboard, so it's great. Win-win. Look! Asda's now doing a cheapy own brand of chickpeas for 41 pence per can, so I got 5 of those, which came to £2.05. I'm afraid we're a bit of a sucker for soda in our household, and I know it's not very good for us, but we can't resist it. So I've got 2 of these 8-packs. The 8-packs were £3.50. It's the Fanta Zero, and it works out at 44 pence per can if you do that. And sticking on probably not the healthiest of drinks is the Vimto, no added sugar. That is, how big's that bottle? I should have looked, shouldn't I? 2 litres for £2.50. So I got 2 of those. So I'm going to put those away and get the next lot up there to show you now. I have an overflow cupboard in my cellar. That's whiteboard marker pen, by the way, so I can do that afterwards. Genius. I did touch on this briefly the other day in that interview video I made, but basically me being very thrifty is just one of the ways I save as much money as I can to do fun things like travelling. The wine rack that came with the house comes in very handy for this sort of thing. I still haven't opened my Christmas beer that I got bought as a present. I got bought quite a lot of alcohol for Christmas. I'm very slowly working my way through it. Next, I'm going to start with my frozen things so I can just switch the camera off and put them back in the freezer. But anyway, here they are. These are the frozen blueberries that I love with my yoghurt for breakfast. They were £2.40 per packet. Right, that's them away. Next, right, these cheeses were on multi-buy. It was £3.50 for two. So they would have been £2.65 each, but actually it was £1.80 in savings because I only paid £3.50. Now, I've got to pronounce this. Gouda slices and mozzarella slices, which I love, even though they're really mild. These were on multi-buy as well. I don't know what the original price was. That's a fair point, actually, but it worked out at £3 each. I think they were on multi-buy. I'm questioning it now. I think they were. Anyway, right, tissues. These are the cheapest of the cheap, £1.10, and I tell you what, they know I've gone up. I'm sure they used to be a lot less than that. Rice cakes, 85p a packet, well cheaper in B&M, but there we are. I just got one packet in. The Seabrooks are £1.35 for a packet of 6, so that works out at 22.5p per packet. Mushrooms, £1 for a packet of the 4 jumbo mushrooms. Now these were on special offer. I don't normally get them, I'm not that excited by them, but I thought it'd be a bit of a novel change. So they were 75p for the chow mein ones, and they were on a special offer, as I say. Broccoli, 69p, the celery 60p, £1.20 for this enormous bucket of natural bio live yoghurt, which is part of what I have for my breakfast every day. Peppers are £1.25 for a packet of 3, which works out at roughly 42p each. Oh, I didn't put the price on that, and I'll find that for you in a minute. That's the one substitution, that is. It was meant to be a vegan pasty, and I think I have got one, but a different sort. These were £1.80 for the meat-free sausages. They're the Heck ones. So I just sort of whittle my way through those during the week for my lunches usually. Tofu, £2.50. That was the reason I had to buy tofu. That'll become apparent later. I got these 2 mild and delicate courgettes for 90p for the 2 of them. The aubergine was 85p. Now, I told you I'd bought 10 tins of those red kidney beans, and I only showed you 8 because they were on the floor hiding with the rest of the things, so I just added them to the pile. The mackerel fillets in olive oil, 85p a tin, so I paid £2.55 for 3 tins. So I thought that was quite a cost-effective way to get the omegas and the protein and all that good stuff. Tins of mushroom soup, 65p each. I got 5 for £3.25. And the lentils are 65p each. And I think we're coming to the last thing. More or less, yeah, okay, so the OXO cubes, I've got a packet of 24, they were £2.50, which works out at roughly 10p each. And this is why I didn't get the price on that, because it was up in the substitution section and I didn't look there. It was £1.25 because it was matching the price of the other one. I don't know if it would have been £1.25, but that's what I've paid for it. And I'm going to have that for my tea at my gig on Friday evening. Advanced planning, see? And the whole lot came to £79 plus £3.25, which is packing, picking and delivery. And the thing is, I don't know if you know this, but when you book an online delivery with ASDA and probably all the other ones as well, you get like a grid of all the times and dates and everything to choose from, and they're different prices, you see, so I always go for the cheapest one. Now then, I was talking about this, wasn't I? The tofu press. I got gifted this. Thank you so much to Lisa who gifted this to me. Now that we have some tofu, I'd say it's time to have a little look in this box for the first time and see what it's all about. Oh, it's really lightweight actually. I was expecting it to be heavy. I don't know why, because I felt it in the box, but there we are. Silly me. Oh, it's got some stretchy bits on it. Little base dish bit. That's got holes in it. And, oh, that must be the pressy downy bit. I'm going to have a little look at the instructions and tell you what they say. Tofu time! I've read the instructions and they seem pretty straightforward. Number 1, remove the tofu from the packaging. Oh no, mess. And drain off any excess water. Oh, I did wash my hands before I started, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. Give it a shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your tofu, shake your tofu. Yes, I just really sang that. Okay. And now I'm in a situation with 2 mucky hands and I need to touch the camera. Vlogger problems. I suppose I better give these a quick rinse before I use them as well. Done that. Put that up that way. Right, it's really straightforward. So basically this goes in there, in the bit with the holes. It looks a bit like a colander. Oh, I can't pick it up. And this bit goes on top, like so. Then we've got to do the elastic band thing next. You put it down to one of these, whichever one you choose, apparently. I wonder if you're meant to do one at a time, or if both together, I don't know. I expect I'll get good at it. Right, it's a bit awkward together, so should I go for number 3? Oh, blimey. Mind you, I am doing it at a funny angle because of... Ow! Let me move the camera. Take 2. Well, maybe you do it like that. Lisa is probably laughing right now at my inept attempt to do this. No. Oh, come on. That should have just been logical. Get on. It's supposed to be squashing the tofu, not bashing a big... Oh no, I've broken it. That hasn't gone well, guys. This hasn't gone right. I'm just going to put it on the first one, okay? I was being obviously too ambitious with that one. Oh, maybe that's because like some tofu lumps are not as tall as this one. Maybe that's why they're different sizes. I just thought more squashed equals best, you know. Right, I'm going to do that. And then we're going to do this. Oh, give me a minute. I know what I did. I saw those clips and I just thought automatically, oh, they must have to go down. I just read the instructions. They go up, obviously, because they're pulling the blinking elastic. So I was being a bit unintelligent there. Anyway, yeah, that came straight. It went back on. I didn't break it. Oh, now why didn't I do that first time? That was the most obvious thing ever. Leave the press in the fridge for the desired amount of time. You will not need to return to the press to increase the pressure halfway through. Well, that's good. There we are. Right, well, I'm going to leave it overnight for the really hard one, and then we'll try it tomorrow. It really is not very early, as you can see. Having been away, I was just catching up with stuff at my desk this morning, and then like I was thinking, oh, it's really late, I need to get on and do this shopping haul thingy, and then I just got so cold. So I even though I'd already had a wash and got dressed, I had to go and have a bath. I just could not warm up. It wasn't even that cold in the house. It was 18 degrees. It was not that cold, but I don't know what's the matter with me. But anyway, after that was fine, and I was like completely re-energized again. Anyway, before I do anything else, I'm going to put a load of laundry on. I'm going to quickly put the hoover around this bitty kitchen floor. Getting carried away, doing the whole house. Do you know the lights on this hoover? It's blinking great if you hoover in the dark like this, because it's, you know, it's 4 o'clock or whatever now in the UK, so it's obviously dark in houses, even with the curtains open. But it's great for seeing the dirt. It just like highlights it magnificently. Ooh, there's some now, look. Ooh, yeah, brilliant. I'm so happy. Do you know why? I was convinced it was Wednesday. I've just realised it's Tuesday. I've got an extra day left in my life. Yay, and even more importantly, an extra day in this week, because I was feeling a little bit like, oh, I had such a big list of to-dos, but I was so late sort of getting ready to start it all. It was just, it's hardly any day left, but it's fine. I can just do them tomorrow. Anyway. Time for coffee. Mostly that one and a bit of that one. This is calf. Oh, it's not got a label on it. That's decaf. Oh, it's all gone smudgy, look. Didn't use a very good pen on that, did I? And once that's made, I'm going to go down in the cellar and not take the camera down there, but I'm going to practice my scales and exercises, and I'm going to be a really good girl. I've got a gig on Friday. That's my next one. I'm already looking forward to that. So, you know, want to be on top form, as it were. It's just come up to 6 o'clock now. I've just come back out of the cellar, worn myself out. I'm ready for a snack and a sit down, I think, for a little while. But I wanted to say thank you to Megan and Kiara for the Buy Me a Coffee donation to the channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Slightly strange snack, but I'm going to have a bit of the Christmas stollen that I'm still slowly working my way through, and some of the Christmas snacks, and hopefully they're not completely stale, but they have been, you know, pegged. It is 8:10 in the evening now. I've come down in the search of food. I fancy rice, actually, with these, ever since I filmed them earlier. And also some of these. I fancy making a really budgety, cheap meal. I'm going to do my rice in the microwave. That's basmati. I'm going to do a really simple dish. I'm just going to fry up a bit of celery, mushrooms and courgettes with a bit of chilli and a bit of ginger. That's all I got left. I should have bought some, shouldn't I? Oh, and some garlic as well. And add them, bit of basil, stock cube, and jobs are good. And there's all that stuff chopped up and put it in the pan. I'm just going to sort of wilt it down a bit. Is that the right expression? I don't know. Cook it a bit. So it's a bit cooked. And then add those tins of things. It's smelling particularly delicious because I just added a bit of that jicama soy sauce to it. And oh, just the aroma that comes up instantly is amazing. I'm just going to chuck the whole lot in. That can do me for several meals. I don't mind. It's better than having them left over in the fridge and getting forgotten about, I think. The rice seems to have come out all right in the microwave. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. Tonight I have grated a little bit of cheese to put on my dinner, and here it is, almost done, I reckon. Well, possibly it is done. It's been a very homely at home day today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Could you please give it a like if you like it, if you would like to help support the channel and help it to grow. If you're new here and would like to watch more videos from me, do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!